clause in the First Amendment exists so that you can worship in public without fear of persecution.
But even if it's a private,
that's why America exists.
Even if
in
it's a
fact.
private, no, if it's a private,
All right, folks, welcome to Gimme 5. The ladies of The View and Whoopi getting very upset. You'll see that in a second. A shopping mall in Dublin, Georgia, told a bunch of people, just a couple of people or whatever, who were praying over their food at the food court, you can't do that. You're not allowed to do that in this mall. You can't pray over your food. Well, that sparked a debate with the ladies of The View. You saw SC Cup. Let's get some more.
the bottom line is, if it's a private institution, then you do have the right to say, not here.
Then this is what I say. Then this is a slippery slope, because then you're going, if wearing my cross offends you, if wearing a
Slippery slope. How could they tell someone in a food court sitting down minding their own business you can't pray over your food? I mean, what, they're going to kick them out, like Sherry said, if you're wearing a cross or a Star of David? What is this? This is America, is it not? You have freedom of religion, do you not? Oh, but Whoopi doesn't want to see it.
I'm sorry. I don't necessarily want to trip over anyone who's praying.
No.
I want you to pray. I want you to pray wherever you are, but I don't necessarily want to know you're doing it. I don't want to know, because it's your private business. And if you do it, everybody else gets the right to do it.
Yeah, that's right. Everybody has the right to pray in America, Whoopi. I'm so sorry you live in America. I'm so sorry you might have to see someone praying. I'm so sorry you might have to trip over it. Now, remember what she said. She doesn't want to see it. She doesn't want to have to trip over it. Remember that, because she's going to deny she said that in a minute here. That's why we're here. Next.
When somebody comes by and says, why aren't you praying over your food?
That's right.
And I say, if you had, why is it different? That's what pisses me off.
Right. You don't have the right to get pissed off if I'm praying in public. You don't have that right. Sorry. Our Father.
What are you talking about? Did you hear what I said?
You don't have that right.
Did you hear what I said? What? You told me. I just said that. I just said the same thing.
You don't want to trip over it. You don't want to hear it.
Sherry,
But she's saying she's saying the same thing. When people come to her and go, "Why aren't you praying?" She's just like,
that's what I'm saying. You don't have the right.
First of all, Whoopi Goldberg owes SC Cup an apology. What the heck is that? Like a teacher? Mediaite says it's like a teacher, so, you know, in the face of a child. You don't do that to somebody. And she's wrong, and Sherry is wrong. As you'll see more.
You don't have the right to say to me, why aren't I praying over my food? That's what pisses me off. If I'm sitting and someone walks past me and says, why aren't you praying over your food?
Sure,
that
of course,
pisses
but
me off.
didn't you say, I don't want to trip over it, I don't want to hear you praying? Did you say that?
No.
Oh, okay, I misheard. I misheard.
She didn't say she doesn't want to trip over it. She doesn't want to see people praying. She didn't say it. You just heard her say, no, I didn't say that. Really? Am I nuts? Is SC Cup nuts? I guess we must be. Roll it.
I don't necessarily want to trip over anyone who's praying.
No.
I want you to pray. I want you to pray wherever you are, but I don't necessarily want to know you're doing it.
She just denied that she said it. And she did, obviously. Watch.
But didn't you say, I don't want to trip over it, I don't want to hear you praying? Did you say that?
No.
Yes, she did. She absolutely did. You just heard her say it. So, you know, Whoopi's got problems. First of all, she doesn't want to see people pray. She doesn't want to trip over it. She doesn't want to know you're doing it. Then, you know, then close your eyes or leave the country. We have a right to pray. If you're not bothering anybody, and these people in the food court weren't bothering anybody, then she does in SC Cup's face, thinks she's who she is. And then when SC Cup says, didn't you just say this? Didn't you just say you don't want to see it? You don't want to trip over anybody? No. So she lied, or she just can't remember what she said 30 seconds in the past. Maybe when she did this, it shook her head up a little bit and she forgot. Very bad, very, very not disappointing. She's the one who's surviving all the firings on The View. She's the one. So you go figure it out. Only in America. Our America. I don't know about if it's Whoopi's. Newsmax Now update next.